YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Joy and karibuni sana. You're all welcome into my YouTube channel and subscribe into my YouTube channel. So guys, today I'm back. Now it's 11 a.m. in the morning and I'm back like I never left. Yes, that's me. So if you're new here, I am Joy and today we are going to do something different. Yesterday I promised you guys that I promised that I'll show you around inside these rooms, and today as you see, I'm inside the room. Yeah, and I decided to go live and show you guys how this one room looks like. And then today I'm going to show you the one bedroom room. Only the one bedroom. No. It's a bed sitter. The bed sitter. Tomorrow I'll show you a two bedroom. Another room, okay? So if you're new here, I am Joy, and I'm inside this room. So I can just show you a sample of how it looks like. So as you're seeing, this is how the room looks like. This is how it looks like. There are electricity ziko. I think I have to wakisha hapo nje. This is how the room looks like. Yeah, the AC is here. I think I have to reduce kidogo up to 17 because I feel it's a bit. Yeah, I have reduced the AC. So if you're new here, today I promised that I'll show you guys inside these rooms how it looks like. If you've been joining me, if you've been walking with me through this journey, let's get started. Yeah, so this room is called Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas today. This is Las Vegas. So when you're here with us, everything is like you feel like you're not in Kenya because these rooms have different capital cities names. Hi. So this room is called Las Vegas. Hi Lemuel. Today I'm showing you guys how this room looks like. The outside area today. Now it's the inside view. Hello, I saw. Yeah, it's in Kiambu. This place is in Kiambu. This is how the room looks like. This is just a bed sitter. We'll go to the next ones. This room is called Las Vegas. I'll just show you the next one. I think I'll go to Macau. This is a Macau. They have capital cities country. If you don't know, you won't be able to. Yeah, they have capital cities. So find, get what? So let me just show you how it looks like, and you can see even the structures, the wood. You can see how it is. Here there's a camera, a mirror. There's an AC here. You can see it. There's the toilet, the bathroom. Over here we also have this one for the ladies or for drying your hair for any person. We have lights here, hair, a bathroom. So, and also here there's a remote. There's a TV, and we are going to find out. There's a history over here. We'll go to see. And this is the bedroom now. You can see how it looks, guys. There's another one. Where is this? This is Kiambu. It's called Oak Place. You can search it in Google, and you can see in our TikTok. It's called Oak Place. There's also a wardrobe over here. You can see how it looks like. And there's a safe. If you want to save your money, those who wants to save their money, this is a save, and there's instruction. If you don't know how to use it, you can see there's instructions of the save. Yeah, and also inside here there's a you can see this is how it looks, and you can see the wood. Guys, look at the wood. Look at the wood. And then we have another you can see what it has. Okay, let me just go outside. You see how where it is. There are many rooms over here. You can see the view outside. It's so quiet. And you can see it's next to Paris. The room that we were from, it's Las Vegas. You can see how it looks like from the outside. Yes. Let's go back inside and we start to discuss. Yep. Now we are done. We are done with. As you can see, it's very like it's well structured, and by the way, this room is not made of it's not made of stones, it's not made of cement. You can see the structure, and there's also a history in every room. There's also a history of the name. If it is Las Vegas, there's a history. You can see we are in Las Vegas, and it has interesting facts about Las Vegas, and you can read it if you're a history person. And yesterday we went to Jamaica. I showed you Jamaica, how it looks like. There are so many windows, so many views. Yesterday we saw Jamaica, and you can see what happens in Las Vegas, because this room is called Las Vegas, so everything must be Las Vegas. Yeah, every room here we have around 20 rooms, and each room has a name, and in each room there is a history about it. Yeah, so guys, if you are wondering where this place is, it's in Kiambu Road. Kiambu, I'm a Kenyan. It's in Kenya, Kiambu, place called Kiambu, at Garden Estate Road. It's called Oak Place Hotel. Oak Place Conference Training Center. That's what this place looks like. So as you have seen around, you've seen how it looks like. It's very, very, very beautiful. Hi Caleb, morning. So I was just showing around how this place, the rooms inside here looks like. I think you found me almost winding up. So this room we are in it's called Las Vegas, and it has a history. Every room here we have, I repeat, we have 20 rooms. Each room has a name. Like for example, here is Las Vegas. There is Macau. Opposite Las Vegas, there is Paris. There is London. There is Jamaica. There is Rio de Janeiro. There is Barbados, Vienna. I know you don't know those countries. Vienna. There is Venice. There is which again is here, Hawaii, Ibiza, Morocco, Mallorca. Like they're different. Malta, and each room has a history. You can see there's a history about Las Vegas. Was it on Saturday? I showed you Jamaica and its history. So from here we are going to Macau. Let's go to Macau. We are done with Las Vegas. Let's go and see Macau. Okay, let's take the keys for Macau. And we go and see. Macau is opposite. Macau is opposite Las Vegas. guys, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Joy. We are going to see Macau. Macau is just here. You see, Morocco. Now we are in Macau. Let's see. I like this spacing. Yeah, it's a bed sitter. First I started with the bed sitters. Oops, Macau is really misbehaving. What's wrong? Okay, Macau, here we enter, and you can see the first thing you'll see, it's a mirror. There's a history of Macau. I told you each room has a history. You can see Macau. There's a wardrobe. Let's open and see what's inside the wardrobe. There's a safe, guys. Every room has this safe. You can see, and there's also a lighting here. Can see it. And every room has this space and how to has this safe. This is a safe to save your money. You can see it also has instructions there. That is our okay. So there's a, what is this called? It's for ironing. I don't know in English. Najua inaitwa pasi. It's for ironing clothes. We have the chair, and there is also a telephone here if you want to reach us. There is also, look at this bed, guys. It's so strong. Here when you come with your mpoa, cost and location. Look at this bed. Look at the strength of it. Cost and location. It's in Kiambu Road. It's called Oak Place. You can search Oak Place Conference Training Center, and you can see the money. Macau's money. Yeah, it's strong for a match with your girlfriend. Yeah, the bed is very strong for your match with your girlfriend. It has a net here. The net is placed. Yes, and now we go to the bathroom. Yep, this is our bathroom. Yeah, it's a hotel and not rentals, but if you want to rent, oops, there's a dryer. You can see there's a dryer over here. It has a dryer, and you can see how it looks. They are not rental. This is a hotel. Hey, this is everything you need to know, and this is the toilet. Yup, you can see. This is a place you can come and sit if you want to learn or read something. So I think we are done with. That's a masterpiece. Yeah, you can see how the bed is. It's so strong, guys. Hey, this bed. Pesa ndio imetukosea. I really like the housing. It's so great. It's okay. This place can never go away. It's always here. If you have money, there's an AC too. I think. And this is a history. We didn't see about Macau. Let me just read a bit. Macau once served as the trafficking point for the Chinese slaves being brought to Portugal to be sold. You can see it once served as a trafficking. So, yep. And in Macau, new hotels rooms were constructed at a rate in 2009. We are done with it. Let's go back to Las Vegas. We didn't even learn about Las Vegas. And you can see how the spacing is. Here is Morocco. Morocco, there's an extinguisher. In just case, there's a fan. Yeah, I work here. I work here in Kiambu Road. Just look at the spacing, guys. There are so many rooms. You can see. There are so many rooms. We have many rooms over here. Yeah. Look at the spacing if you want to chill with your person. Yes. Yeah, subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Joy. I was just showing you guys around this place. So we are going back to Las Vegas. Yes, I work here, Caleb. I work here. So we are going, you have seen the bed. Beds are different. You've seen the beds are different. And we didn't learn about Las Vegas. Let me see if there's something interesting. So Las Vegas Strip is the biggest place on earth when looked at from outer space. Okay, that's it. I'm done showing you the 2 rooms. Tomorrow we will go to another room. I'll show you another 2 rooms there. Or I can show you today at lunchtime 2 rooms again until they are over. We have almost 20 rooms here, and I'll show you. There are so many. There's Hawaii, there's Ibiza, there's Vienna, there's Barbados, there's also Nairobi, Malta, London. Yeah, there are so many. Yes, I work here, Caleb. So let me give you a story. It's story. I'm done with. Let's put aside work. So it's time for a story. So there's this lady. Let's give this lady a name. She's called Stacy. No, let's say let's give this lady a name. We call her Mary. So Mary was finishing high school. I was finishing primary. Now she's about to join high school. So this girl called Mary, she didn't went to the school that she wanted. She went to another school, but it's a boarding school. So one day, her mother told her that it's time to go to school. So they packed if their things. I have to get to class. I'll be back soon. It's okay. Bye-bye, Caleb. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining too. And bye-bye. I'll see you another time. So this girl called Mary, now she joined high school. And she was how do you call this person who stays in the house for a long time, like doesn't want to move and explore? Or she was an indoor person. Yeah. So every time that so that time she was not going to high school, and now it was the time to report. They were to report to school at 11 a.m. in the morning. So her mother bought her everything that she needed. They were going with the mattress and everything. So the first day she met new faces. They are Form 1s, the monos and everything. So she met new faces. So Mary, as she stayed for, after 1 week of her admission, there was when you are in class, there's these girls who like talking and chatting, and they are enhanced and experiencing some things that maybe you guys are not experienced. Like for example, Mary had 3 classmates who liked sexual activities and liked talking about stripping and everything. So Mary always Mary was sitting at the back, so everything that they were talking she was hearing. And she also, like, even though she was pretending, she wanted to know more about those things because she has never tried it. So one day, as they were talking and discussing, they started asking themselves, do you have a boyfriend? And Mary was like, oh no, she doesn't believe like in such boyfriends and girlfriends thing when you are at a younger age. She believes that's after marriage. And she could hear them talking about the experiences, the sexual activities in experiences and everything. Imagine from one girls from one girls are talking about sexual activities. So after midterm, now they went for midterm. So Mary, when she was at home, she really wanted to see what this girl was talking about, so she borrowed her mom's phone and she started searching. She searched for the pornography videos and she started watching them. And mind you, when you start watching these things, you're getting addicted to them. You'll get addicted to the sexual activities and you will also want to try them. So it was midterm, remember. Mary, every day she could borrow her mom's phone and watch the videos, all of them, every time. So when they got back to school after 1 week, because the midterm was 1 week, they got back to school. Hi, Oli. Oli's fan page. When she got back to school after midterm, remember she has been watching these things after midterm, and all when you're at school, you like to see more and more. You'll also like to do experiments. So Mary, now she's at school, there is no phone, she cannot watch them. So what she decided to do, she decided to start masturbation, as what she was seeing she could remember and do whatever they were doing on the phone, because there is no phone now in school, there is no any phone. So Mary started doing masturbation. She started masturbating. The first day she masturbated twice, in the morning and in the evening. The second day she continued masturbation. For a whole 1 week she masturbated. Now that is Form 1. Term 1, it's done. They closed school again. They went home. Again, Mary always borrowed her mom's phone. She borrowed her mom's phone and started watching the sexual videos. She could now watch it daily as she's masturbating. Now it became an addiction and it became like a priority to her. She could watch every day masturbating. Not only one time, she masturbated almost 4 times a day. And remember, she is in Form 1, Term 1. They have closed school. Now the time of opening school has reached, Term 2. Mary now joined Term 2 of Form 1. So because there are no phones, she always liked to stay alone. She could be the last one to get out of the dormitory because she always masturbated. Every time there's a break lesson, she could run to somewhere where no one is seeing her and starts masturbating. So Mary like became addicted, like for real. Even she didn't want to have friends, because friends can distract you from anything and they can tell you, oh, let's go and play this, let's go and join this club or blah 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 in school. So Mary didn't want friends. She just wanted to stay alone because of masturbation. Okay, just as I was saying, Mary didn't want to have friends. So she just wanted to stay alone because she wanted more time to masturbate. More time. So every time when there's a free lesson in class, Mary just slept. Maybe she slept or she goes outside to masturbate. So now this thing continued until she reached Form 2. Form 2, Term 1, now Mary like was so addicted she could do masturbation 6 times a day. So Mary like after she joined Form 2, she was very addicted to this thing. She didn't want friends because of the distraction. She didn't want them to know whatever she has been doing and everything, and the videos she has been watching. So Mary didn't want friends. So it reached a point. Mary now began sleeping in class. She was not reading. She was not performing quite well, because every time she got off sleeping and masturbation, and you see, masturbation leads to something bigger. So Mary now began to sleep. Every time there's a free lesson, Mary continued sleeping in class. So one day, as she was sleeping, she dreamt of something. Do you know when you dream of a spiritual husband, the spiritual husband is called an incubus, the spiritual husband. So Mary, when she was sleeping, she started dreaming with the spiritual husband. The husband was telling her, like, come and become my wife, be my wife, and we just live together. So Mary was like, when she wake up, she was confused. She has never dreamt of something like that, and she has never experienced. You remember, like, there's a time she was in Form 1. She was hearing the stories that the ladies were giving out about their boyfriends and girlfriends, the sexual, so she wanted to try it. So after she dreamt of the masturbation person and the incubus, after she dreamt of the incubus person, they had sex on the dream. They had sex with their spiritual husband, and really Mary enjoyed it in the dream. So she wanted to do more and more. So every time when she went to sleep, she could masturbate and then sleep, and then now start dreaming with the spiritual husband. Now she dreamt, and she dreamt that the spiritual husband is telling her to get married to her, and she's forcing her to go visit her parents, and the spiritual husband is taking her inside the water, like it's a river, and she's telling Mary that they live down there. So Mary is like, why are you guys living inside the water? And like, how are you guys even surviving? Me, if I go inside the water, I will die. So the spiritual husband, there's a war now between the spiritual husband and Mary every time she's in a dream. And there's a day now, as she was sleeping, she felt like, do you know this sleeping paralysis? That's what it's called. She felt the sleeping paralysis. When sleeping paralysis is like it's a feeling that someone feels when she's asleep, and you feel like there's someone who is on top of you, or there's a heavy load on top of your body. Like, you cannot wake up, you cannot move, you cannot do anything. That's what sleeping paralysis means. Sleeping paralysis, like, you're paralyzed. Only your eyes can move and you can feel, but you cannot even pray. It's so hard to pray. Everything evaporates from your head. That's what sleeping paralysis means. Hi. So she experienced that as she was in the dormitory. Even she couldn't even shout. You know, when you are experiencing sleeping paralysis, there's no way you can move. You feel like there's something on top of you. You're asleep. You feel like even you cannot wake up, you cannot shout, you cannot even pray. Even the words, the only thing that can come out of your mouth is just our Father, and then everything just evaporates from your head. Our Father. Imagine, that's what a sleeping paralysis means. Let's continue. So after she had sleeping paralysis, she wake up that day and talked to her bedmate, and told her bedmate that, Mimi, I don't feel like I am okay, because I've experienced something that I've never experienced in my life, the sleeping paralysis. She didn't know it was called sleeping paralysis, and in some time, it's kind of normal. It's kind of normal. Yeah, it's kind of normal, but it's not just good. It's not okay, it's not good. So Mary now explained to the bedmate, and the bedmate told her that they could pray now. So they prayed together, and that same. And remember, this girl is masturbating daily basis. She's masturbating every time she's doing masturbation. So in the morning she could wake up. It's like a breakfast, lunch, daily and she's in school. She's a form 2 student. Now we are in term 2. So the incubus person was now getting serious. The husband now, it reached a point. The spiritual husband gave her a ring, and the ring had a blue light here. Every time it could have it could sparkle. It had a blue light. So, and now the husband told her, now you're officially my wife, and no one can take you away from me. And Mary didn't feel anything, and she even gave birth. Imagine at your dream, you give birth. She gave birth. Imagine, guys, she gave birth at her dream. So she gave birth, and even the next day, as she wake up and she felt like there's something wrong, and her periods, mind you, her periods started misbehaving. Every time she knew her periods and her time that she could menstruate, so her periods now started misbehaving. It started skipping, like this month is not coming, the next month is coming, and it's not hormones. Remember, she has stayed in this school for almost 1 year, so her periods are misbehaving. If this month they are coming, the next month it's not coming, and like she feels like there's a discharge. Ladies, if you're here, if you have ever experienced that discharge, like a whitish thing, and the discharge is sticky, and it's like a ball, so that's what she was experiencing instead of her periods, when her periods started missing. So remember, every time she masturbates in the evening, she dreams. Every time she masturbates, because she took masturbation as a priority, and masturbation also took her seriously. Yeah. So now, as she was sleeping, this day she was sleeping, the husband now gives. And remember, when she sleeps, she dreams with the spiritual husband, and as they are having sex. And then the sleeping paralysis would occur to her. She couldn't move. She didn't understand what sleeping paralysis means. Sleeping paralysis always occurred on her. She even when sleeping paralysis occurs on your body, you cannot move, you cannot wake up, you just hear only your eyes balls. They are moving only. You cannot even shout, and you are asleep. You feel like you're half dead. That's why it's called sleeping paralysis. Yeah, you feel like you're half dead. So now sleeping paralysis this time round occurred to her, and now she could feel like there's someone coming to strangle her neck, and she cannot move because sleeping paralysis is occurring. So someone was just choking, and she didn't understand that. Even like she tried to shout, she tried to move her finger, nothing is moving. And I think her bandmate felt like there's something wrong with her, so she tapped her. When sleeping paralysis is, when you're distracted, it's like a mindset. When you're distracted, it just goes away, and you are back. Now you feel abnormal. You feel abnormal, and it's okay. Now her bedmate just tapped her. She waked up, like she was like afraid. She was like scared. She waked up and told her best friend, why were you trying to kill me? She thought it was her bedmate that was her best friend. So, and the bedmate was like, me trying to kill you? At what time? I'm the one who waked you because they felt like there's something wrong with you. And then the girl was like, no, you wanted to kill me. Why did you choke my neck? So it happened to her like twice that day. as she was sleeping, she could feel someone is choking her. And remember, she is masturbating every day. Every day she could masturbate 6 times a day. She is in form 2 and we are in term 2. Remember, Mary now is addicted and masturbation took her seriously how she expected. Yeah. So now as we continue, she went to the matron and told her, like, the girl we are sleeping with is always choking me at night. I don't want to stay with her. So if you can just take me to another class, I want to stay there. The matron said it's okay. Now she was transformed to another dormitory downwards. Now the girl was upwards. Now she was transformed downwards. That same day, the sleeping paralysis occurred to her again, and now she was being choked again. Now she thought, this girl has followed me up to my up to here where I am. What does she want with me? Mary was very scared. She could feel like there's something that is wrong. Imagine you cannot scream, you cannot shout, you feel like you're going to die, like you're just there. And you feel like someone really, and you can feel like there's a hand here. You know, sleeping paralysis is, you think like it's a dream, but it's almost reality. It happens reality. Yes, sleeping paralysis is not something to joke with, and it is caused by sexual what is it called, sexual mentality. When you're thinking about sex, or you're thinking of and you go to sleep, you know, sleeping paralysis is like a spiritual husband sleeping on top of you, and in reality, that is what sleeping paralysis is. So Mary now experienced it, and she was being choked. She couldn't do anything, like she felt, and then she dreamt again with the spiritual husband. Now the spiritual husband told her, why did you leave me with my kid? We have been here, and I told you I want to take you to my home. The spiritual husband was living inside a ocean. She was living, that was where his home was. So Mary was like, why are you living there, you guys? Maybe I cannot go inside water because I will not survive. I will die. And the spiritual husband told her, you don't have to worry with me. You're okay and safe. So the spiritual husband took Mary to her family, and she greeted her family. And mind you, she was welcomed with meat. And that meat, when Mary was eating it, it felt like it was hard. And there is blood. She was told it was juice. When she went to drink, she felt like, no, this is blood. This is someone's blood. So she couldn't drink at all. The meat was so hard, like she has never experienced that kind of meat. So Mary now waked up. She, when you're in a dream, something distracts you, and then you wake up all of a sudden shocked. So Mary woke up and she didn't know the meaning of that. She told her bedmate, I have dreamt eating meat. And she told her eating meat in a dream is not good. By the way, eating meat in a dream is not good at all. It means someone is going to die, or there's something bad. So she told Mary, we can go and pray. Now Mary this time round doesn't want prayers. She doesn't want to go to Bible studies. She doesn't want to hear someone praying, because that girl, when she was sitting at her bed reading the Bible praying, she was telling, Mary was telling her, no, don't pray. Don't pray in this house when I'm here. Move away and go away from me. I don't want to hear your prayers. I don't want to hear you. So Mary now became like something, when someone is just there, the only thing she's doing is masturbating on daily basis, 6 times a day. She was masturbating 6 times a day, and sleeping. Now her performance is going down. Now she has reached Form 3, Term 1. And remember, when she goes home, she borrows her mom's phone, searching. She goes and searches pornography videos. Now she continues watching and watching as she's masturbating. Now she doesn't want, even she's not interested in men. She just wants to sit by herself, and she says, me, I have a spiritual husband that satisfies me every day. Remember when she's asleep and dreams of the spiritual husband, it's a must that they have sex. They always have sex in the dream, always. So she always tells herself, me, I'm satisfied, I have a husband. And mind you, in the spiritual dream, she has 2 kids. Imagine, she has 2 kids, and in reality she's a student, a Form 3 student. So masturbation led to all this. Listen to how she really struggled. So now she continued sleeping in class. She didn't want friends. She always stayed alone. When they are going to church, she could go inside the room and do masturbation or something, or sleeping. So one day, as she was sleeping again, the spiritual husband told Mary, I don't want to see you with another guy. You are my one and only, and if you do that, you will provoke me. And if you provoke me, it's something I will do that you will never forget. That's what the spiritual husband told her. So Mary didn't understand. Mary didn't understand that at all. She could, she was like, me, I have a spiritual husband. She was just enjoying the sex period. And each and every time they have sex, Mary is always masturbating before going to bed. So now this time round, she had a third child. She gave birth again to the third child. So back to reality. Mary is now in class. They are learning, and she feels like the spiritual husband now is like she feels like there's someone talking to her, like someone is trying to tell her something. It's the spiritual husband. Now it's becoming like Mary is like seeing the spiritual husband, like he's feeling the presence, and it's reality. It's not now a dream. They are sitting in a class learning, and Mary feels like it's reality. It's not in a dream. So Mary now, she like in her own mind, she was not minding anything at all. She was like, it's just normal, it's a dream, and everyone dreams about something, and like it's just something normal. She didn't see if it's getting worse, it's becoming worse, it's becoming so worse, by the way. So term 2 again. Term 2, now she joined Form 4. She's now in the last year of the school. She's a Form 4 student, and she's not learning. Her grades are going down because every time she's sleeping. Every time she's sleeping. This girl has become so rude. She doesn't want to speak to anyone. She's saying like she owns the school. She's always there. Yani Mary changed. She's not the same person. Because of what we call masturbation. Masturbation brought all of this. Masturbation brought all of these things. So, Mary now was a Form 4 student. She did her KCSE. What can you tell people who masturbate? Because nowadays it's affecting us teens, mostly boys. Let me finish my story, and then we will talk about that. So, Mary now, she finished Form 4. She didn't pass. So there is no way she could go to university. So now it's time to start looking for jobs and try to get money. So first, it was now the what we call 2022. Now Mary, she has finished high school. She's done with school, and she has not stopped masturbation. She has not stopped masturbation, by the way. So her first day of going to look for a job, she didn't get lucky. And that day when she went to sleep, the husband told her, come with me and stay with me, and there's no way you will always you will always not eat. You'll be having more food, more money we will spend. Just come and stay with me. Remember, that is a spiritual husband telling you such. So it's like it wants you for good, it wants you for good. So Mary now, she was like, every time I'm going to search for a job, I don't last long. Maybe if I get one, it goes only for 2 weeks, and then it just goes. She has just gotten fired again. She's always like, what's wrong with me? Nini mbaya iko na mimi? Like, why am I struggling? So one day she find she was walking on the road, and there was a boy who caught her and talked to her and told her she's been seeing her, blah blah blah, how boys talk, like how boys, if you want a lady, how boys react. So that boy wanted Mary. So Mary didn't see it's something bad. She tried to have a boyfriend because she has not had a boyfriend for a long time, and she wanted to experience real sexual, not the one with a spiritual husband. So they went for 1 week. They stayed for 1 week, and the boy came and told her, Mimi, I think I am done. Between you and me, we are done, because every time I'm asleep, someone tells me that you are her wife, you are his wife, and I don't want to have someone's wife. Me, that person tells me to leave you every time. He beats me and tells me that you're having an affair with my wife. Why? So that's how they broke up their relationship. No, Mary like started seeing things are getting worse and serious. Hey, and mind you, she has not stopped masturbation. She always masturbates daily basis, but now she has reduced masturbating. She's masturbating 4 times a day, not back when she was in high school, when she was masturbating 3 times. So Mary one day again woke up and felt like I want to go to church. So she told her mother, Mommy, I want you to take me to your church. I want there's something that is going wrong and it's not good at all. Every time she finds a boyfriend, the boyfriend leaves her, tells her the same thing. So that day I slept, the spiritual husband, the incubus, came again into her dream and told her, why did you tell your mom you want to go to church? Why don't do you want to go to church? And if you go, the spiritual husband warned Mary of going to church, and she told her, if you want to go, you're provoking me, and if you provoking me, you will see what I will do. You'll see what I will do to you. That's what the spiritual husband told Mary. Hey, Mary didn't listen. Mary went with her mom. So as they were about to enter the church, Mary felt like there's something, like she's feeling something like it's burning inside her body. Like she when she wants to step, she feels like something is really burning. She's getting burned inside her body. So like every time she ran away and told her mother, me, I don't want again to go to church. And mind you, that same day, her father fell ill and was paralyzed from here to up. The father was paralyzed. It's a sudden sickness. No one knows where it came from. Imagine when you're paralyzed from here to up. So Mary's father was paralyzed. So that day, they went to the hospital, and they gave blood to him. He was not feeling okay, only the eyes were moving. So Mary, at that day, she slept and dreamt with the spiritual husband, and told him, the spiritual husband told her, you see, you provoked me. See, you thought I will not do anything. And that is just the start. That is just the start. Imagine when you continue provoking me. I told you you are my wife, and no one can separate us. Mark my words, no one can separate us. And Mary is still masturbating, and she's also watching pornography videos. Hiya. So Mary now, after dreaming, Like she felt like this, no one I can tell my problems. I'm the one who started this journey, and I'm the one who is supposed to end it. Even I cannot even tell my mom. Imagine you cannot say something like that you are masturbating, and every time you're sleeping you feel like you're dreaming with someone that is calling himself spiritual husband. That is the incubus. Imagine you cannot tell that to anyone, even because Mary didn't have friends. She used to stay alone. She didn't have friends. She didn't want friends. So one day she went to the YouTube to search something. See, she got a similar case. There's a lady also who had a similar case to her, and she listened to her story. And the lady, she texted the lady and told her, Madam, I have a similar case with yours, but now mine, I am a wife and I have kids. I have dreamed with a spiritual husband for almost 5 years. And it's getting worse because I cannot go to job. I don't have boyfriends. All my boyfriends like doesn't want me after like sometimes they just go away. Like I'm just alone. The girl told her that's one thing. She just asked, are you masturbating? The girl told her, yes, I am masturbating. Masturbation led to the spiritual husband, my lady. And that's why you're always seeing spiritual husband in your dream. If you stop masturbation, it will never occur. So Mary now thought, because since from the day she started masturbation, I think these things has been occurring more and more and more. And she thought to herself and she was like, yeah, I think that's true. Mary decided to stop masturbation and stop seeing pornography videos. It was not easy because when you're addicted to something, it's hard to leave. Like those people who use drugs, it's hard for them to leave until you go for rehab. So, but Mary decided to stop for herself. So every time she felt masturbating, she now she made herself busy by going to her mom's shop, helping her selling. Every time she went to town, she could just watch people dancing, people doing things. Like she just kept her mind busy. That's how you can stop things that you want to stop. So that's how she was stopping masturbation. And for 2 weeks it was working. It was really working for her. So she now began like to love God. She always read the Bible. But let me tell you, one day she slept and dreamt of the spiritual husband. The spiritual husband told her, now you're trying to push me, my wife. Why are you trying to push me? And we have gone through a lot. We have 3 kids. Where do you want me to take you 3 kids? Hey, Mary told her, me, I don't want anything to do with you. They were in a cliff. So Mary pushed the spiritual husband down and she watched and saw, oh, she's dead. Oh, the spiritual husband is dead. I think things are now over between us. Mary thought to herself, things are over. And mind you, things have not gone. They have changed, but not that much. Because now she could pray. Yeah, she was praying with the lady, the one who she had texted. They were praying. She was giving her memory verses every time. They didn't meet up, but they were talking. They were talking on the phone. Mary got a phone. She got a phone. Now this time round, she got even a job. And she stayed for 1 month. There's nothing that happened. She was not fired. She got a boyfriend. Imagine she now got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend, after they stayed for long, for 1 month, and the boyfriend didn't feel anything, didn't feel the spiritual husband telling him something. Like now, Mary now was beginning to have her life back, because now she stopped masturbating. She could now she could literally now, like, she could focus and work. She was working, she was going to church, she was doing Bible studies. Now she could have even friends. She was making even friends. her colleagues, her work colleagues, even the home friends. Now she was like, really, I want to get out of this situation for good, because I am not prospering. I'm not even proceeding. I'm just there. The spiritual husband is a jealous person. It doesn't want even you to work. It doesn't want you to do anything. It wants you to stay, just to stay like that. And you just, when you stay like that, it knows like you're thinking about masturbation. When you're idle most of the time, you think of watching. When you've watched everything and it's over, you think of watching some sexual activities, and now sexual activities gets addicted to you. You feel like you want to do masturbation. If you don't have a girlfriend, that's it. Hi, Mary now continued doing masturbation. So, no, Mary now stopped doing masturbation. She now got a job. She was working. She got a waitress job. She was now working. So one day she dreamt about the masturbation guy. Again, they were now on the road. It was a highway. Mary was standing on the other side with her kids, and the spiritual husband was standing the other side. So they were having a conflict. So the spiritual husband was saying, Mary, how could you leave me? Why? What? I told you can never leave me. It's you and me till death, till no one can separate us. That's what I told you. And Mary was like, I don't want this relationship. This is not this is a demonic thing. And she removed now the ring that the spiritual husband had given her, the ring that was having a blue ray, a blue light ray that was shining. She removed it and threw it to him on the road and told her, I don't want your engagement. I don't want your kids. She drew the kids to the road, and the kids they went with the car. They were beaten. They were beaten in the car and they went away. So now Mary, the next day she woke up. She felt like you feel like there was something heavy that you had carried. Like it has now imetoka yote imeisha. Like you feel like you're okay. It's only you. Like you feel like something that has been released from you. There's something large that has been released. From that day onwards, Mary started watching TV stations about Jesus and God, and she became closer to God. And she stopped masturbation. Now she has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend, they have gotten married, by the way. She has one kid, a real one, and she's now happy. She's telling people to stop masturbation. Masturbation is not a good thing. Now back to your question, Caleb. You said, what can you tell people who masturbate? Because nowadays it's affecting us teens most mostly. So most people who are masturbating, find a partner, find a spouse. Yes, find a spouse. Find a spouse. Find someone like you can call. If you find a girlfriend, for you, find a girlfriend. Find a girlfriend, so that each time when you feel that, you can just call her, because masturbation is not good. It's not that good at all. When you're when like you're doing it more and more and more and more and more time, like many times a day, like it will really affect you. It will really affect you, even leave along the spiritual husbands and everything. Maybe when I'm working, I feel like I feel like I want to masturbate. Like I'm used to, I feel like I want to masturbate. So I just go, I leave my work and go away and start masturbating. It will really cost me. Imagine leaving your work, now you find like you'll just got fired. Like masturbation is not something good, by the way. You guys, find a girlfriend, find a spouse, find someone that you'll be with her or him, so that you can stop masturbation. It's not that good, Caleb. Find a spouse. That's what I can tell you. Find a spouse. Yes. Because how can it affect you and there are ladies out here? There are many ladies. There's so many ladies, by the way. How is masturbation affecting you? Let's assume I am the victim. You're a victim. We assume that you're a victim. If you're a victim, you have friends. Tell them you want friends with benefits. Ladies' friends. Maybe where you live, there are ladies. There's a lady that is. Now I approach a soul and I get rejected. Oh God. Okay. If you approach a soul, there's that we call friends with benefits. You know, there's a friend, there are friends. Of course, you have female friends. So you can just call any female friend and tell her today, maybe I'll take you somewhere, we go out, and then you take her somewhere close. Yes. And you know, girls have, they're hyper, maybe if she doesn't want you, but most girls are hyper. Maybe that female friend doesn't have a boyfriend. You can pass pita na yeye. Pita na yeye. Yes. So that you can fight masturbation. It's not a good thing. I think having sex is a best experience. Like it's a good experience than having having masturbation. Having masturbation, no. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for staying tuned with me. Yeah, as I showed you earlier, I'm in a room. This is called Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas, guys. I'm in Las Vegas. Who wants to go with me to London? I'm going to London very soon. And also Paris is just next to me here. You don't have to board a plane to go. Come, I'll take you to Las Vegas. I'll take you to London. I'll take you to Paris. I'll take you to Paris. I'll take you to Malta. So, thank you guys for staying with me till now. We have come to our end, to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Joy if you're new. And next